What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack and Raider Nation. We have a familiar face returning back to the fold. Cujo, you know what I'm saying? Karl Joseph, uh, former safety for the Raiders, left for one season and played for the Cleveland Browns. Is coming home, man, and I saw the press conference. He looked very excited. And one thing that I definitely like to see is players who really want to play for the fucking Raiders, man. That shit is important. And that's what Raider Nation needs to understand. Um, he is back, but let's analyze what we're getting back. We're getting back a player who is a hitter, definitely from the hitting school of Jack Tatum, George Atkinson, you know what I'm saying, and even Jonathan Abram, who he played with for his 1 year. But uh, we also are getting a guy who is undersized. He's a small cat. Um, he has heart, but heart don't mean shit when you're out there covering Travis Kelsey, when you're out there dealing with those big ass tight ends. He was getting his clock cleaned. I mean, he was definitely getting beat up, but who wasn't getting beat up on our secondary during that time? But I'm happy that he's back. Um, we're going to have a new scheme. So that's the thing for the people who are like, why are we getting Karl Joseph? Um, Shit, Gus Bradley wants him. Okay. Uh, he could be Earl Thomas. Coming out of West Virginia, he was touted as a Earl Thomas type guy. And if Gus Bradley is signing off on it, there's something to it. A lot of it had to do with Gunther's scheme, because remember, Paul Gunther was the defensive coordinator when Karl Joseph was in town before. Okay, back in Oakland, I should say. So I think that our safety situation with Jonathan Abram, who we all know needs to use more of his brains and less of his pads out there at a lot of times. Jeff Heath, who's solid, uh, and Karl Joseph, we might be sitting pretty cool. We might be able to put Jonathan Abram at strong safety, move his ass over, and let him play in the box like he likes to, and then let Karl Joseph play free safety. But it's all going to depend on ball pressure. But I think that this leaves the door open for us to pick up another cornerback at the 17th pick of the draft, and we'll see what happens with Richard Sherman. But Karl Joseph wants to be a Raider. He once a Raider, always a Raider, but there's only been three players in the history of the Raiders to ever be a first round draft pick, leave, and come back. That is Raymond Chester, Charles Woodson, and your boy Karl Joseph, man. So we'll see what cracks off. As far as I'm concerned, man, anybody that wants to come in and play hard and be a member of the team, I'd rather have than anybody else. But also, I think he has a lot to prove. He played decently well with the Browns last year. He played pretty well, pretty solid. But I think he's going to come in a lot of fire under some of these people's asses, like Abram. Okay, so we'll see what happens. But Raider Nation, that defense is getting shored up, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out on the field. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Raider Nation for life. Salute.